For almost 150 years, the Equal Protection Clause, which is a part of the 14th Amendment, has been in place in the United States Constitution. The amendment proclaims that no state can deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. But even with this law, many people have not been given the same protections and opportunities, especially in the educational setting. Court case after court case proves that even after the 14th Amendment was put in place, many were still not receiving equal protection. In 1947, a court decision was made in the Mendez v. Westminster School District case. The Westminster School District had not allowed for Mexican-American students to attend a white school. Instead, they placed them into a separate school for Mexicans. This did not sit well with many parents, especially Gonzalo Mendez, who filed a lawsuit against the Westminster School District and won. The court decided that having separate schools for Mexicans was unconstitutional and violated the Equal Protection Clause in the 14th Amendment. The most well-known case where violations of the Equal Protection Clause were found is the Brown v. Board of Education of Topeka. In 1954, the court decided that placing Caucasian and African American students in separate public schools based on race violated the Equal Protection Clause. Linda Brown, who challenged the Board of Education of Topeka, passed away March 25, 2018, before she was able to see the full extent of equality in education. Despite these rulings, many schools were still very segregated. So Congress enacted laws that implemented the Equal Protection Clause to education. In 1964, the Civil Rights Act was signed into law by President Lyndon Johnson and enacted by the 88th United States Congress. Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 makes discrimination based on national origin, race, or color in federal finance programs and/or activities illegal. In 1972, Patsy Mink, the first woman of color elected to Congress, helped co-author Title IX of the Education Amendments Act of 1972. Title IX makes discrimination based on sex in federal finance programs and/or activities illegal. Title IX was and still is very important because throughout history, women and girls have not been given the same level of opportunity in education as men and boys. Gender discrimination is still seen today in the United States, but this type of discrimination is not unique to America. Many women and girls in countries like Pakistan are not able to get easy access to education. Malala Yousafzai, an outspoken advocate for children's education, specifically girls' education, was shot in the face by the Taliban while heading to school herself. Her story has inspired many to fight for equal education rights for all genders. Although many efforts have been made to provide women with the same opportunities as men, there is still a long way to go. These laws, cases, and amazing activists have helped pave the way for a more equal society. Because of them, young people like me can now do things that we wouldn't have dreamt of 50 years ago.